honestly, this is the one question I wanted to ask. Was the deadlift your fault or Matt's fault?
You know what's funny? This is awesome. I was like, when that went down, I'm like, the one man that will dig in on this will be Armin, because he's like really watching this. No, so listen, like to take that like 10,000 foot, I mean, any situation like that where you insert a coach, that's a coach's fault. So I take full responsibility for it. It was just it was chaos and miscommunication in the moment. Yes, did we have the number right? 100%. The loading became a little bit of an issue, and then I recognized it and yelled over, and then realized really quickly that I'm going to affect his performance because of knowing Matt really well. If you watch the video back, he waved me off, and that's Matt's way of telling me to, shut the what up. Like he was just kind of like too much, and so yeah, the heat of the moment, it was hard. It was really funny. I was talking to some people about this last night. It was so cool. But we had it right. It's just like the chaos of the moment. It's one of the funny things. Like I've reflected back to like be better in that moment next time. A, more assertive, and B, what could I have given him for info that would have helped? Because the command was like add 26 pounds to win, add 25 to tie, and then basically what I thought is, well, maybe if I told him like make it 543 or whatever. But he even said after, he's like, if you had told me that, my brain would have fallen out of my ears, because I've never like really loaded that type of weight. He's like, he's like a visual guy where he'll be like, he can see plates and know what's on the bar. Mm-hmm. He's like, I would have been all over the place anyway. But I told him too when he came out, I'm like, I feel so poorly about this. He's like, what do you care? Like, he's like, why? He's like, you did a great job. He's just a hot moment. I was like half listening. There was a lot going on, and I PR'd my 3 lifts. And I was like, yeah, man, but it was like the pitcher was pitching the perfect game. And it was still early, but like it played out. You were pitching a perfect game. And like, I was the first baseman that dropped the easy throw from the second baseman.
Yeah.
But a cool learning thing, piece. But I take full responsibility for it. He's not letting me do that because we did really kind of have it. But whatever, it is what it is. I mean, it's yeah, I've only lost a couple nights of sleep over it, Armin.
Did you cut him $1,000 check? You're like, I'm so sorry, Matt.
No. It's funny because like when we walked off, the funniest part of that, which was like, it's kind of, we had like the intimacy provided like a lot of fun moments with other coaches or like athletes, and one of the funnest parts of the weekend was like sort of the interaction with Jeff Adler and his girlfriend coach, because they're like, I don't know, I work with some of the best Canadians and they're great friends, but like Canadians just have like a sense of humor and a twit, a wit about them that like nobody really can match in the world.
Oh yeah.
And they brought that to the games this year. And that moment was really funny because like Matt celebrated and he, in his mind, had won on the floor, and he kind of came over and I'm like, oh God, like that did not happen. And then we're walking over and she was going to make sure he knew, right? And I'm like,
yeah, I saw that on the stream. She ran over with her notebook. Cara was like, take a look at this, Matt, because you didn't win.
and I'm like, I think his response kind of was like, fine. Like, she, in the moment, I don't even think he knew like what she was doing, but like she wanted to make sure he knew. And he was like, I'm good. Like, congrats. Like, that's cool. And like, she was just like making sure he knew. It's like, I know. You've told, it was.
Folks, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to see even more clippy goodness, hit one of the links on the screen right now. And if you want to see the video that clip just originated from, link is in the description below. Hope you guys check some more stuff out while you're here. Enjoy. I will see you very, very soon. Take care.